Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do an unboxing and show you how to assemble this Weber gas grill. This is the Spirit 2 E10. E210. So this has the 2 burners. Okay, so taking everything out of the big box was kind of challenging. A lot of things lift this lid. There's a lot of things that are inside here that made this a lot heavy. We got to take all this plastic off. Be very careful taking all of this off. We don't want to cut the wires or anything. We've got 3 big boxes with lots of parts in it. There's a list of the tools we're going to need. Okay, first you're going to put these feet on this stand here. We got to hammer them down. So we're going to pound those on until they go on. Okay, so grab bag A. We're going to be using bag A. We need this piece without the nut plate there. Okay, so you're going to put 2 screws in this one, 1 screw in this one. That hole stays open for now. Okay, next you got to find this piece. Now that tab, that was bent back a little bit, so I had to bend it straight. Now you're going to put it in here and put 3 screws with washers all in. Okay, now flip it around. You're going to put another piece in between these 2. This will have 2 nut plates. This one won't have a nut plate, but you're going to take this other piece after you get all those screws in. Then you'll put this one in. It looks like that might be... We may have to bend that out, but then you'll put this one in and you'll put 3 screws in. Okay, now we're going to slide that rod through. You're going to put that clevis pin on the end, put a wheel, and then this goes here. You're going to snap this on. Then you're going to do the same, put that on the other side, and then put that on. Okay, so the clevis pin, the other clevis pin is in another D. Okay, next flip it over onto the wheels. You're gonna only have 3 of these pieces because we're the 2 burner. So you're gonna put them in the notches there and then rotate them up and then line up the screws, and you're gonna put the screws right through there on all of those, and that's in bag B. Okay, the next step's pretty important. You wanna look for these little tabs. These tabs are gonna be, I turned the wheels to the right. These tabs are gonna be pointing towards me. This is what this one, we're going to put screws down here, screws down here. So this is what it looks like. Okay, next you're going to slide this piece on with the little curve. Wheels are to the right. You're only going to put a screw in the top one. You're going to leave the bottom one open for now. Okay, flip it around. Wheels are on the left now. You're going to put this piece on. It's got a lip down here. You're going to put these 2 on first. Then you may have to move. You need to line these screws up, so you're going to have to kind of bend, or not bend, but kind of move this over so it lines up. Okay, all 4 screws are in, and now it's nice and solid. Okay, come over to the grill itself. We're going to take this lid off. Now it shows you taking these little clevis pins out, so there's tape over this. You're going to take that little pin out and pull that pin out on both sides so we can take the lid off. Okay, there's those clevis pins. Now we got to take all of this packaging off of this. Be very careful. Then we're going to come over here and we're going to set it on this cart. Okay, wheels are to the right. You're going to put this burner on. There's a little cutout for that. That's probably the hardest part, is getting that. And that's going to come out around here. Then we're going to put some screws here. So these screws have like that lip on them, or that side, that part that's not threaded. It's going to go through the hole and into the pan. Okay, so getting this gas line lined up with this right here, and then we're going to put a screw from the other side to hold that. Okay, you're going to get the bag D with that screw and that washer, and it's going to go here and here. We're going to tighten them down. Okay, now they want to make sure these wires are rotated like this. Whoops. Now if that comes off, that just slides right on there. But yeah, they want them routed like this. Then we're going to put this part on, and it's going to slide in those little notches right there. All right, so put these knobs through. Now I had to bend that out just a little bit so that would hang on it now. Okay, next you're going to put these 2 screws right in here. Okay, we got these screws in. Now we got these little wire holders. This is for the wires coming from this. They're going to go there. Then it goes behind this, down to this area. Now we got to mount that. Okay, 2 screws from this side, are going to hold this. And then we got another wire clamp right here. So you're going to put the wires in that. Yeah, it's upside down. Okay, so these other wires, they want those in there too. And they want, so you have to disconnect them. They want them routed the same way behind this gas line and then down. Okay, yeah, so the yellow one and the black one go on top. The other two, it doesn't matter. They can just go on the bottom. But you want all the wires in that clamp and to go around this right here. Okay, unscrew the cap off of this and put the positive side in first. Then screw that on. Okay, time for the side shelf. Here's the wheels. Straight up, you're going to put that flat piece on and then 2 nuts. This other one has a hinge, so that's going to go on the other side. Okay, the other side, one says F for front. You're going to tighten that down like that, and the other one says rear, so you're going to tighten it down like that. Okay, you're going to leave those loose so that you can get the hinge in, put it on the top stays, and you're going to tighten down these nuts. Now this blue bag, that's for troubleshooting. If you ever get a spider and it won't light, that's to clean out the spider. Or if you need to match light it, that's how you use it. So say the igniter's broke. Typically, sometimes the igniter's broke because there's a spider in it, but if you need to put a match on the end of that, that's what you use to light it with. Okay, next you're going to mount this with 2 screws from behind, 2 screws from behind, mount these little things right here. This is what the propane tank is going to sit on. This tells you whether the propane tank is empty or full, depending on how heavy it is. All right, we're going to put the knobs on. Now there's a flat spot. Line that flat spot up. Now they don't push on all the way, because you've got to be able to push it in and turn it. That's kind of a lock. Okay, so we got both knobs on. Turn them off. Next is this piece. It's going to be angled this way. So you're going to put those back feet in. I think it just sits there. A little tricky, but the front feet do go down. One back feet is up and the other one is down, so then it is nice and stable. Okay, next we got to put these in. All right, these go, see, it's in between those notches. One's right above the burner. The other one doesn't, it's not right above the burner, but there is like a notch for it in there. Okay, so next put the grates on. This thing goes in the back too. And also put the hinge back on with the clevis pins. Okay, so I did get this. You can buy this off Amazon. I got it from Home Depot. They delivered it to my house. But I'll put a link to it where you can buy it on Amazon. That's the box that's going to come in. 1.5 hours to put it together. It was relatively easy. I think I was missing 1 screw. No, they had all the screws. I just kind of stripped it up. Was able to reuse it though. So you got to buy your own propane tank. You got to go fill it up. That's the lighter. Press that. It's going to light. It was relatively easy to put together. Just it's going to take a while, and just follow the directions to a T. I hope this video helps. Thanks everybody for watching.